I can't get these memories out of my mind, and some kind of madness has started to evolve. I tried so hard to let you go, but some kind of madness is swallowing me whole. Yeah, I have finally seen the light, and I have finally realized what you mean. And now I need to know, is this real love, or is it just madness keeping us afloat? And when I look back at all the crazy fights we had, it's like some kind of madness was taking control. Yeah. And now I have finally seen the light, and I have finally realized what you need. And now I have finally seen the end. I'm not expecting you to care, but I have finally seen the light, and I have finally realized I need to come to me, just in a dream. Come on and rescue me. Yes, I know I can be wrong, and maybe I'm too headstrong. Our life is madness.
So how is everyone doing today? It is March 10th of 2024, and we got some more tomatoes planted up. That makes a total of, I believe, 35 different peppers we are trying to grow this year, different varieties. and a total of, we already planted 16 main varieties of tomato, and we just planted another 12 of dwarf, so that's 28. I believe that's 28 varieties of tomato that we planted. This tray right here we have done, I wouldn't necessarily recommend. We're going to have an issue of having to up pot really, really fast. The danger of last frost for my area, zone 6B in southwestern Utah, is the tail end of May, and we usually do have to worry about that. Sometimes we get plants in the ground early, but we have to protect them from a couple of cold drops that will happen in that month. So we still have a couple months of indoor growing to go, and with this many pockets in these 72 cell trays, and being tomatoes that can kind of sprout fast and get big quick, we're going to have issues of trying to transplant them, a lot of overcrowding going on. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. We did our main varieties in these bigger pockets, but we also did, I think, like 4 or 5 seeds per pod, so that's also going to cause a lot of overwhelming. So you don't necessarily need to mass plant like we do. I would hate to recommend anybody to go out there and just plant up a huge amount of varieties. I'm not even quite sure why I kind of do these videos. It's more like just showing off the different types that we're planting up and excited to grow. So let me tell you about the 12 varieties that we just planted of dwarf tomato. These all come from the dwarf tomato project. I believe the seed company that we bought all of our dwarf variety seeds from was Victory Seeds, and we just been really, really impressed over the past 5 or 6 years with dwarf plants in our yard. We've almost decided to convert our entire yard and not grow any of the heirlooms or other types, just because the dwarfs are just such excellent grows. There's lots of different varieties. They all come from established seeds or open pollinated, which means that the seeds varieties have been grown out enough generations that when you plant the seeds or you save seeds from these plants, you can also grow them again. A lot of the ones that we've grown in the past several years have been from our saved seeds, from ones we saved when we originally got the seeds from Victory Seeds. But I like to collect as many varieties of stuff that I can. That's one of the major reasons I like to garden, is just to see something unique and fun and keep it lighthearted. But this is 12 varieties. We actually had 13 different dwarf varieties we could have planted up. I'd like to make note the one that didn't make it is one called it was the dwarf peppermint stripes. The dwarf peppermint stripes, to us, when we did grow it, that dwarf tomato plant, it was really good, but it reminded us of a dwarf version of the green Berkeley tie-dye. And since we are trying the Berkeley tie-dye up here, specifically that comes in pink or green, ours is a green Berkeley tie-dye, we decided to make sure that that was the one that didn't make it into this tray right here. So the 12 varieties that we did have also came from the original seed packages, most of them, except for the lemon ice, which we have grown so many times we didn't have any seeds left over for. So the lemon ice was our saved seeds. The rest of them came from Victory Seeds. I'll probably provide a link down in the description to their dwarf tomato varieties. But let me tell you the kinds that we grew. This isn't like a tray like we did last time too, where Angel picked out 8 varieties and I picked out 8 varieties. This is just 12 of the 13 varieties that we had seeds for now. Incognito, we decided this year we're not going to buy any seeds from anywhere. And we haven't said that out loud because we want to be able to leave it open for possibilities. But so far we've gotten away with not buying any seeds, and everything was come from our seed vault, which we want to start using up. We don't want to just keep saving like thousands and thousands of seeds and actually growing them. So let me get on to the varieties that we're growing. All of these are from are all dwarf varieties. Mr. Snow, Purple Heart, Emerald Giant, Taz Chocolate, Egypt Yellow, Golden Heart, Barossa Moon, Rosella Purple, Mocha's Cherry, Banana Toes, Strawberry Lemonade, and Lemon Ice. So I was asking Angel which one she's most excited for currently. Our favorites always are constantly changing as we have so many unique varieties and the season changes and our opinions kind of change. Her current one that she's most excited about is the Lemon Ice. And it's almost strength of virtue. Ever since we got that one, we've been planting it. It's our neighbor's favorite as well, and we give her plants every year. It shows up early, produces lots of tomatoes all season for us. her very favorite currently of the dwarf varieties. And it came from our own seeds because it has done so well in our yard. We've planted up all the seeds for the previous seasons. The strawberry lemonade is one that we tried last year for the first time and never got it to production. So this is almost a rematch. That one right there would have been the one that was cut because I don't like the flavor of the banana toes and I really don't like the texture. It's kind of a paste tomato. But Kiddo doesn't like tomatoes, and out of all the tomatoes that he said that he likes and would like to see again in the yard, is that one right there. So that one, the banana toes, is specifically grown for Kiddo. Mocha's cherry is really good. Rosella purple is probably the strongest, richest flavored tomato I've ever eaten. Barossa moon's a nifty one. The golden heart and the purple heart are purple hearts would be considered my current favorite right now. It's a purple tomato. It tastes a lot like a Cherokee purple or a black crim or a carbon tomato. The Mr. Snow was really good. The Mr. Snow reminds me a little bit of the Hawaiian pineapple heirloom. Emerald Giant. We have done a little bit with this one, but not too much. And so that one made it back in here again because I really want to rematch with it. Taz Chocolate was a great sauce tomato. Egypt Yellow had a pretty good flavor. And then the Golden Heart and the Purple Heart are two that are close to which one is my favorite right now. But really excited to get as many varieties as we can out there. Only about 7 of these 12 varieties of dwarf will make it into the yard. Maybe 8, not quite sure. But we planted up 16 varieties of heirloom or indeterminate big styles, and only about, out of 16, only about 8 are going to make it. And out of 12 varieties of these, only about 7 are going to make it. So we never really know what's going to make it into the yard. We just plant up as many unique varieties as we can. As we sit here and compete with them, some of them will start doing a little bit better than others. Some of them, for some reason, will catch our attention a little bit more, and it just becomes a free-for-all to see which one makes it into the yard. So we just love to plant as many unique varieties as we can. We hope your guys' garden season's going great. It's UT, Angel, and Kiddo. 12 more tomato varieties. I believe this will be all the tomato varieties and pepper varieties now fully planted up in our greenhouse and to be up potted into our shelf systems and then hardened off and moved out into the yard for the season. So we don't have a very big yard. Everything we do has to be in containers. This is our 10th year growing here. So we've been here 9 seasons so far, and just kind of piece by piece kind of been putting together these systems to be able to grow. We love the personal experience. We love making videos because we get to hang out with you guys. We love watching your guys' videos and seeing what you guys are getting excited about, and super happy for a new and hopeful grow season. So UT, Angel, and Kiddo, it is March 10th of 2024. Love you guys and catch you next time. Thanks for watching.